As you can see, I am sitting outside. It's a beautiful day. It was really cold here, but it's really crisp and warm, and I'm really enjoying the just the sunshine. I've been missing it. Um, so let's see. Today's it's Tuesday, so we'll do something focused on attention. And today's theme is inspired by an experience I had with a really good friend of mine who just did this really beautiful role modeling of how to use attention to counteract the negativity bias. So just, quickly, we all have a negativity bias, right? The reason we are here is because our uh, ancestors were very nervous. They're the descendants of the nervous apes, if you will, right? So they paid attention to all the little rustles in the bushes and assumed that terrible things were going to happen that might kill them. And so it's really baked into our nervous system that we pay way more attention to negative experiences than positive ones. Um, and so that oftentimes leaves us feeling nervous and anxious, scared, defensive, right? So when we're in a conversation with someone and they say something mm, that feels negative to us, many of us immediately go into a defensive posture. And then there's this fixation on the problem, right? There's an issue out there that needs solving. Now, for our ancestors who probably led much more simple lives than us, the rustle in the bushes was really a sort of a life and death type reactivity that they needed to pay attention to. Nowadays, for us, most of us just experience this negativity bias in really non-life threatening experiences. So this friend of mine I went to his house, and there was a chess table set up on the kitchen table. There was laundry on the couch. There was a sink full of dishes, and he kept mentioning is like, oh man, I woke up this morning, this place just looks like a disaster, and I was so fixated on all of the problems that this represented. And then he caught himself, and he said he sort of took a look at each one of those issues, and he asked himself, like, why is the chess set still on the table, and why is it all the pieces everywhere? It's like, because I had the best chess game with my son last night, and he said, hey, let's leave the chess set out so we can play it again tonight. And that same son actually also took the initiative and did laundry. We're talking about like a 10-year-old boy. So he did all the laundry, dried it, and then got it out of the dryer and put it on the couch because he wants to fold it later. And then the dishes in the sink were the leftovers of a really good breakfast that my friend made for his son. And so it's just a really good example of how focusing his attention on reframing each of those quote unquote problems resulted in a completely different experience for him, right? So we can counteract this negativity by, one, looking for positive facts. So yes, the chess table is here, and it's the pieces are all over the place, but there's a really positive, good reason for why that's the case. And then slowing down, that's what we do here a lot, to savor, right? To actually not just gloss over it and say, oh, that's why that happened, and move on to the next thing, but actually take a moment to maybe even put your hand on your heart and just say, that feels really good to know that there's a really good reason for why this, quote unquote mess is there. In fact, it's really a celebration of some good times that were had and something positive. And then from a neurologic standpoint, the more we can hold on to the subjective sensory positivity, like the experience and how it lives in our body, the more we're stimulating those neural networks that allow us to have that subjective experience, and that's how we strengthen them. So the theme today is using our attention to counteract this negativity. So let's try it out. Start by closing our eyes. Let's take 90 seconds to slow down, connect with the intention of taking some time out of our busy schedule to activate some positivity. Noticing the body breathing, noticing the ears hearing, the eyes seeing. Even with our eyes closed, we still see. Skin feeling touch, your feet on the ground. You rub the palms of your hands together and just notice, oh yeah, this is happening now and I'm present for it. Taking a moment to appreciate all the magical things that the body does without our active engagement or involvement. Heart beating, lungs breathing, kidneys, the liver, our gut, all of it's happening for us. I'm going to try to bring up some examples that I'm guessing we're all somewhat familiar with. So the first one is, if you can remember a time where you were in your car and you were stuck in traffic, quote unquote, stuck in traffic. Notice if there's, predisposition to viewing that as a negative experience. There's some anxiety, irritation, frustration. I'm going to be late. What's wrong with these people? Why can't they drive? That's where my brain usually goes when I'm in traffic. Now let's see if we can shift our attention to noticing some positivity in this experience. Maybe the first part is, maybe you're in your car. If you were taking a ride in a lift or something like that and stuck in traffic, or in someone else's car. How amazing to have access to these machines that can reliably, mostly safely, and cover many miles to get from here to there to get the things done that need to get done in our life. So connecting with whatever reason had you in the car in the first place, is focusing on the fact that you were able to get from point A to point B, and you had the means to go and get that task done. Yeah, maybe the timing's a little different than you thought it was going to be, but it doesn't take away the bigger picture in the context of, this is enabling me to do this. As you're sitting there, not moving as fast as you'd like, notice what happens to time and what's filling the time. Your attention is just fixated on all the problems out there and how the traffic isn't moving. That's what's dominating the attention. And of course, it's going to be a negative experience. But what about the notion that you maybe have some time for yourself to just breathe, to be? Maybe it presents an opportunity to pick up the phone and call someone that you haven't spoken with in a while. What are some of the positive experiences that you get to have because of this forced slowdown due to traffic? Notice what happens to your nervous system as you imagine yourself in the car, but shifting your attention from all of the problems to the opportunity that's being afforded you here. There's also an opportunity for kindness and compassion, because I'm guessing everyone in their cars around us probably experiencing some similar negativity and a fixation on problems. And so again, this is an amazing opportunity to focus attention on compassion and loving kindness, wishing people well, wishing them safety, hoping they get to where they need to get, that they can take care of their doctor's appointments or picking up the kids or whatever it might be that they're doing. So this annoying problem of being stuck in traffic and not being able to get from here to there as quickly as we want, we focus our attention on the opportunities that this situation presents. There are all kinds of things that we can use that time and that space for, that result in everything from gratitude, patience, compassion, kindness. And that's just being stuck in traffic. Now think of the many other situations in your day-to-day life, cleaning up messes, answering emails, whatever it might be, whatever those experiences are that are oftentimes automatically imbued with a kind of negativity or problem mindset, they suddenly present an amazing opportunity to strengthen where we focus our attention and what we make of that situation. Go ahead, take a deep breath in. Long, slow exhale through the mouth. Letting go, relaxing, and then hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another deep inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the mouth. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, open your eyes. Come back to the session. So I intentionally picked something that I think most of us experience as kind of annoying and negative, being stuck in traffic. Most of us don't like that. I'm hoping that with some more awareness around it and an intention to sort of reframe towards the positive, there's all these opportunities that we can find there. And of course, the same thing applies to most other aspects of our day-to-day life. So wishing you that for the rest of the day, you've got your positivity lens on and can do that. So thanks everyone. Have a good day.